appears, though, Cam, as though you and JT Sounds, you guys could have a private conversation here because JT is just spitting them out quicker than I can get to them. But he's very concerned about Herbert and Reed being disappointments along the offensive line.
I mean, look, you can name a bunch of people along the offensive line. That is, as a singular player, the quarterback battle is the thing that people are looking at. But as a unit, yeah, it has to be offensive line. And guys are just shuffling around. And I get it because, Butch Berry is new and he doesn't know any of these guys. And even the guys who are returning starters, DeLon Scaife and Navon Donaldson, they've been in new positions all spring. Donaldson went from right guard to left guard, and yesterday's practice, he was playing center even because Corey Gaynor got dinged up in the scrimmage. DeLon Scaife, he was at right tackle last year. He moved to left tackle. He's now at right guard in practice. So even the returning starters aren't returning starters because they're in new positions. And yeah, all these. I mean, there are guys with talent or pedigree from recruiting on this roster. So you got guys like Kylion Herbert. You got guys like Cleveland Reed. You have guys like John Campbell, who was actually running with the first team at right tackle, and then he tweaked a knee earlier in the spring. There's plenty of guys who need to step up. So, yeah, I know, obviously, if you're looking at Herbert, who was a medium-high 4-star from American Heritage, and you look at Cleveland Reed, who's just gigantic and was a 2-time or 3-time state powerlifting champion in the state of Florida, who, you figured were going to come in early in play. Herbert's going to be a redshirt sophomore. Reed's going to be a redshirt freshman now. So these are second and third year players respectively who you expect to step up. Look, all the way along the offensive line, everybody needs to step up. And if you remember, Tommy Kennedy, he came over as a grad transfer, having started 37 games at Butler, the last 30 of which were at left tackle. So you figure he might even at least get a cup of coffee or a look at being left tackle. He's been second team center the entire spring. So I'm not necessarily it's not the exact same for Kennedy not living up to what was maybe billed or thought to be potentially possible. But yeah, it's not just Herbert and Reed. It's pretty much everybody. Because if anybody was good enough to be in one spot and then you anchor him and then you build from there, that person would be there. If you thought Navon Donaldson is, he's the next coming of Dermody Dawson, or whoever, just an all-pro Larry Allen at guard. He's that, nobody, he's going to ragdoll people. So we're going to put him at left guard, and then we're going to go from there. If he was that dude, we would have done that. But by everybody moving, that means everybody needs to step up. Even a former freshman All-American, even a nice, he should have been at least, if you did freshman all ACC, DeLon Scaife would have definitely been a freshman all ACC guy, but everybody's moving around. So I know that you're thinking about those guys exclusively as guys who are not living up to their ranking or to their potential. Until I see it on the field, nobody on the offensive line is living up to their potential, and everybody needs to do better. Everybody.
AV Mo, speaking for a lot of people, just says, Cam! All right. I love this handle. There's a lot of work in here. I don't know what the interpretation is. You got the U in parentheses. No Airbrush Royale football YouTube.